How to make rosewater. Rosewater can be expensive and difficult to find. However, it is easy to make at home. Rosewater can be used to flavor pastries and cakes, or you can use it in homemade beauty products. You can also use it as a toner and to freshen up your bed sheets. This article will show your 4 ways to make your own rosewater, so let's start. Method 1. Making rosewater with essential oil. Gather your supplies. In addition to the rose essential oil and distilled water, you will also need a glass jar. If you are going to use this as a misting spray, then you will also need a misting bottle. Make sure that the bottle is made from glass or high-quality plastic. Avoid metal or low-quality plastic. Fill the jar with water. Be sure to use distilled water instead of tap water. Tap water often has bacteria in it. If you cannot find distilled water anywhere, then boil some filtered water and let it cool back down to room temperature. Add 12 drops of rose essential oil. You will have to dilute this in a couple of teaspoons of vodka first, or it will just float on top of the water. Make sure that you are using pure essential oil, and not fragrance oil. Fragrance oil will only give you the smell, and none of the benefits found in roses and pure essential oils. Close the jar tightly and shake it. Do this for a few moments to mix the oil into the water. Consider transferring the rose water to another container. You can leave the rose water in the jar, or you can pour it through a funnel into a misting bottle and use it to freshen your linens or your face. Method 2. Making rosewater with dried petals. Gather your supplies. In addition to the dried rose petals and hot water, you will also need 2 glass mason jars and a strainer. Put the dried rose petals into one of the jars. If you want to use this water for cooking, then consider getting dried petals from edible roses, such as Rosa damascena, Rosa centifolia and Rosa gallica. 5. They will give you the best taste. Pour hot, but not boiling, water over the petals. Make sure that you are using distilled water, which is free of any bacteria. If you cannot find distilled water, then you can use filtered water instead. Cover the jar and let the water cool. This will take about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the temperature of the room. Put a strainer over the empty jar. You will be transferring the rose water into this jar. The strainer will catch the rose petals. Pour the rose water into the jar. Carefully put the water in the strainer, so that the water flows into the empty jar and the petals get caught in the strainer. Once all of the water is in the new jar, you can discard the petals, seal the jar and store it in the fridge. You will need to use this rose water within 1 week, or it will expire. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to channel for more cool videos.